I don't know about you, but I continue to ponder Thanksgiving. The what and the why of offering Thanksgiving. The what and the why and the how. What causes us to be thankful? And then encouraging others to live in and with Thanksgiving. Have you been wondering about any of this in this season? I discovered this verse and I've been pondering it a wee bit. It's 2 Corinthians 9:11, and this is in the Amplified Translation. You will be enriched in every way so that you may be generous. And this generosity administered through us in producing thanksgiving to God from those who benefit. Any thoughts? What about the how of living into Thanksgiving? Producing thanksgiving to God. I know I want to learn how to produce thanksgiving to God. So what might help us do that? To produce, to practice. So maybe let's read it backwards a little bit. Be generous, because this generosity administered through us leads us to producing thanksgiving to God. We have a big part in this journey. Did you hear it? But we do get an advantage. It's why we are paying attention. Listen, the easy to read says 2 Corinthians 9:11 this way. God will make you rich in every way so that you can always give freely. And your giving through us will make people give thanks to God. Wow. I mean, the journey starts with God. God will make you rich in every way. You will be enriched in every way. Are we giving what we need so that we can share freely? I mean, we have enough. We don't need to live in scarcity mode. I don't think this is all financial, but in everything, love, hope, courage, wisdom, the gifts that you've been given, the time you have been given, faith, whatever we need. God does not want us to be stingy. So they supply for us more than enough. The Voice says 2 Corinthians 9:11 this way. You will be made rich in everything so that your generosity will spill over in every direction. Through us, your generosity is at work, inspiring praise and thanksgiving to God. I appreciate this translation. And if you close your eyes and imagine, can you see something spilling over? I mean, I can. Running water over a cup while my cat drinks from that very cup. A dam after a big rain. I mean, don't you remember the pictures of the flooding this year, overflowing the banks? When we are made rich in everything, we don't need to hold back. We can give freely and know that we won't run out. You know, and that can be a lot of fun. When we are generous with all that we have and all of who we are, our lives can better reflect Jesus and have a better possibility of inspiring praise and thanksgiving to God, of producing thanksgiving, of making people give thanks to God from all of those who are around us. Sounds like a gift to all of us, all of God's kids. So we begin by trusting God to provide all we need, plus more to share. Paying attention to what we have, that we have more than enough of, and be willing to share of that. So let's do it out loud so others can see God in us. So our giving can inspire, so others will be encouraged to share as well. I'm in for making space so that God can enrich our lives with generosity, with gratitude of our hearts and with a celebration of thanks. That's kind of where I want to keep pondering for a while. I don't want anything to rob me of a sense of gratitude and a sense of sharing. Pray with me. Gracious God, we can be so distracted by what's going on in this world, and we can feel like we are doing without, that there is some scarcity of things around us. But when we pause, take a deep breath, when we listen intently and intentionally, when we recognize your movement in us and through us, we see that you have given us more than enough in many different areas of our lives for us to share generously. Now, it may not be a lot of finances, because sometimes that's not our number one priority, but love. We have so much love to give. Hope, knowing who you are and how you work in our lives. Encouragement, presence, standing by and with someone in a time of need. We can give generously with all that you have given us, time, talents, and yes, our finances. May we not be so focused on us and what we might give up. Instead, let us be focused on what we can offer, how generous we can be, so others might give thanksgiving to you, how you are working and touching in their lives. Thanks for using us. Amen. Kathy, I invite you again to help us with a breath practice. They give us that space, sometimes the pause that we need, the moment of reflection, so that we can see just how rich we are and that we can share generously with what God has given us. Thanks, my friend.
We're still in a month of Thanksgiving and gratitude, and we can talk about the three-dimensional nature of breathing, where the entire body, the torso, everything opens and closes. And then we can bring our hands to our heart again, drop shoulders down, inhale, exhale, and use the natural filter that is in the nasal area. So you're inhaling through nose, exhaling through nose. And as you're inhaling, just think about that concept of gratitude. And exhale, let it go. And as a daily practice, you can just name the things that you're thankful for. It could be getting up today. Could be a pair of shoes that are comfortable. Just name those different things that you're grateful for. Keep the breath even, coming through that natural filter of the nose and exiting there. Let's do 2 more. And then release your practice. This is available to you at any time. Take a break, slow down, lift your body, and do intentional breathing. Thanks for practicing with me.